Nam Mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Respectfully greetings to Venerable Sangha and dear lay devotees. May the Triple Gem bless you in peace, happiness, and good health. Welcome to this week's edition of Buddhist News from Khmer Province, bringing you highlights of Dharma activities, charity works, and spiritual cultivation across the region. Bạc Liêu Buddhist Charity Committee shares mid-autumn gifts with disadvantaged students. Dharma talk on a grace realization of the beings at Vĩnh Quế Temple. Compassion House presented to poor family in Vĩnh Hậu Commune. The 127th Compassionate Companionship Program support of families in hardship. The 39th Memorial Ceremony for late senior nun Diệu Hữu at Bạch Liên Temple. Provincial Buddhist Charity presents 100 S packages to the needy. The Cardinal Robe Offering Festival solemnly held at Goshitaram Temple. Dharma talks on the Four Noble Truths at Long Phước Temple. Mid-Autumn Gifts of Compassion. In celebration of Mid-Autumn Festival, the Buddhist Charity Committee of Bạc Liêu, led by Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý, presented 200 gift sets to underprivileged pupils at Phong Thạnh Đồng Primary School. Its gift, though simple, carry deep compassion and encouragement for the children, the future of our nation.
On the afternoon of October 6, 2025, the Bạc Liêu Buddhist Charity Committee, led by Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý, head of the committee, presented 200 Mid-Autumn Festival gift sets to disadvantaged students at Phong Thạnh Đồng Primary School, Lang Trọng War. Each set valued at 150,000 Vietnamese đồng, including a lantern, notebooks, pens, and sweets, with a total expenditure of 30 million Vietnamese đồng, sponsored by the charity committee. Activity aimed to nurture compassion, encourage sharing, and bring the children to a joyful and meaningful Mid-Autumn Festival, while motivating them to study diligently as future contributor to the nation. Though modest material value, the gifts convey warm affection and embody the Buddhist spirit of mutual support and loving kindness, fostering confidence and happiness among the children during the festive season.
Enlightenment Dharma talk at Vĩnh Quế Temple under the guidance of Abbess Venerable Diệu Trang. Venerable Pháp Chánh delivered a Dharma discourse on the eight great realizations of the Christ beings. The teaching reminded participants to recognize impermanence, abandon craving, and cultivate contentment and diligence on the path of awakening.
On the morning of October 9, 2025, Vĩnh Quế Temple Lang Trong Wood, under the guidance of Abbot Sister Diệu Trang, solemnly hosted a day of peace retreat, drawing a large number of lay Buddhists. During the program, Venerable Pháp Chánh, Abbot of Biểu Thanh Temple, delivered a Dharma talk on the eight great realization of the Great Being Sutta, elucidating the four teachings that help practitioners recognize impermanence, extinguish sensual craving, cultivate contentment, and apply diligent effort to end afflictions. The retreat concluded in joy with the assembly inspired to practice the right Dharma, steady the mind, and cultivate peace in daily life.
The Buddhist Social Charity Committee of Bạc Liêu, led by Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý, handed over a newly built Compassion House to Mr. Lê Chí Phương,'s family in Vĩnh Hậu Commune. Sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Phan Tô Hiệp Mai Cúc Phương from the USA, the house offers a renewed sense of stability and gratitude in the family's life.
On the afternoon of October 9, 2025, the Bạc Liêu Buddhist Social Charity Committee, led by Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý, head of the committee, in coordination with local authorities, organized a house handover ceremony for the family of Mr. Lê Chí Phương, 41, in Vĩnh Hòa Hamlet, Vĩnh Hậu Commune. Mr. Phương lives with his son in a small, deteriorated house. The main income previously came from leasing land for shrimp farming. 6 months ago, he suffered a traffic accident requiring cranial surgery, which left him in poor health, unable to work, and without the means to repair his home. Touched by the family situation, the committee funded the construction of a new 40-meter square, 4 x 10 meter housed at a total cost of 60 million Vietnamese đồng, sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Phan Tô Hiệp, Mai Cúc Phương, USA, and their family. The benefactors also donated essential household items, helping the family stabilize their living condition and work toward a better life.
Continuing its mission of kindness, the Pháp Quang Charity Committee, founded by Venerable Thiện Nhẫn, supported the family of Mr. Lý Thanh Sơn and Miss Võ Thị Phí, both suffering from serious illness. The total assistance of 35 million Vietnam đồng brought warmth and relief amidst their difficult circumstances.
On the morning of October 10, 2025, the Pháp Quang Charity Committee, founded by Venerable Thiện Nhẫn, organized the 127th installment of the Compassionate Companionship Program. Visiting and assisting the family of Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Sơn, were born 1974, and his wife, Miss Võ Thị Phí, were born 1917, in Cluster 16B, Lang Trong Ward. The couple live together in small renting room. Mr. Sơn is undergoing treatment for lung disease at Phạm Ngọc Thạch Hospital. While Miss Phi has cancer, but are unable to work, their eldest son is currently serving sentence at Cái Tàu Prison. The family is classified as extremely poor. In response, the program offered total support of 35,150,000 Vietnam đồng, including 5 million Vietnam đồng from the Pháp Quang Charity Committee, and the remaining amount contributed by generous lay Buddhists near and far.
At Bạch Liên Temple, the 39th memorial ceremony for the late senior nun Thích Nữ Diệu Hữu was solemnly housed under the guidance of Abbess Diệu Nghĩa. Most Venerable Tăng Sa Vong offer words of remembrance, honoring the late nun's lifelong dedication to Dharma and education of future generations.
On the morning of October 10, 2025, the 19th day of the 8th lunar month, year Ất Tỵ, Bạch Liên Temple, Bạch Lưu World, under the guidance of Senior Nun Diệu Nghĩa Abbess, together with disciples and devotees, solemnly observed the 39th memorial anniversary lễ Huy Kỵ of the late Senior Nun Thích Nữ Diệu Hữu, 1915-1986. Attending to offer incense and pay respects were Most Venerable Tăng Sa Vong, member of the Executive Council and Vice Head of the Provincial VBS Executive Board, Venerable Quảng Thới, Vice Head of the Provincial VBS Executive Board, together with Chư Tôn Đức Tăng Ni and local government representatives. A reverent atmosphere, Senior Nun Diệu Nghĩa presented the biography of the late Senior Nun Thượng Diệu Hạ Hữu, founding abbess of Bạch Liên Temple and former head of Bạc Liêu Provincial Northern Nuns Committee 1964 to 1975. Born in 1915, she renounced early, upheld pure precepts, and tirelessly propagated the right Dharma for the beneficial of all beings. She entered Nirvana in 1986 at the age of 71. With 30 ranks retreat, her exemplary virtue and compassionate deeds continue to inspire Bhikkhuni Sangha and lay devotees. In his Dharma address, Most Venerable Tăng Sa Vong gratefully recalled the late senior nun's great contribution to Buddhist education and development in the province. He encouraged the assembly to diligently study and practice the Dharma, continuing the noble legacy of the pioneer nuns. With heartfelt gratitude, disciple and devotee respectfully offer incense, praying for the late senior nuns' radiance present in the Buddha's land to bless and guide future generations in their cultivation and service.
Our Senior Nun Ngộ Đạo and Provincial Buddhist Charity Committee offer 100 gift packages to persons with disabilities and poor households. The events embody the compassionate heart of Buddhism, relieving suffering and nurturing joy within the community.
On the morning of October 11, 2025, as Cluster 3 Lang Trong Ward, Senior Nun Ngộ Đạo, standing by heads of the Provincial Buddhist Social Charity Committee of Cà Mau, organized the presentation of 108 packages to persons with disability and households facing hardship. Each bucket includes 10 kilo of rice, 1 kg of instant noodles, and essential item valued at 270,000 Vietnam dong. The provincial VPS Security Board contributed 1 ton prize. The Provincial Buddhist Charity Committee and benefactor Nian Phật provided the remaining support with a total budget of 27 million Vietnam dong. This meaningful activity not only alleviated immediate difficulties, but also spread the Buddhist spirits of compassion and sharing throughout the community.
At Hưng Hội Commune, the sacred Kathina robe offering festival was held with solemnity at Gositaram Temple. 10 devotees families offer robes and requests to the Sangha, receiving blessing for peace and prosperity. Most Venerable Hữu Hình expounded the spiritual significance of Kathina, an ancient tradition uniting compassion, faith, and gratitude.
On the morning of October 12, 2025, Gositaram Temple, chùa Cù Lao in Hưng Hội Commune solemnly held the Kathina Robe Offering Festival, Phật lịch 2569, Dương lịch 2025, presided over the Most Venerable Hữu Hình Abbot. The event welcomed many monastic and lay devotees from within and beyond the province, honoring the cherished Theravada Khmer Buddhist tradition. The ceremony was graced by the presence of Most Venerable Tăng Sa Vong, Abbot of Buffram Temple, Cái Gia Chok, along with Chư Tôn Đức Tăng Ni from various temples. This year, 10 donors' families in Hưng Hội Commune offered Kathina robes and requisites to the Sangha. Certificates of merit were presented to the donors in recognition of their devotion and support for the Triple Gems. Following the ceremonial circumambulation around the shrine, assembly gathered the main hall to pay homage to the Triple Gem and listen to Most Venerable Hữu Hình expound the origin and significance of Kathina Festival, one of the most important observances in Southern Theravada Buddhism. Including the ceremony, the Sangha accepted the Kathina offerings, dedicating the accumulated spirit merits to all donors and participants, and praying for peace, prosperity, and happiness for the Khmer community in the region.
At Long Phước Temple, Venerable Nun Viên Giác delivered a Dharma talk on the Four Noble Truths, illuminating the path of overcome suffering and cultivate happiness through mindfulness and right understanding. The retreat concluded with the Sangha and devotee vowing to apply the teachings in daily life, spreading the light of wisdom and compassion.
On the morning of October 12, 2025, Long Phước Temple, Vĩnh Trạch Word hosted the 275 Day of Peace retreat in conjunction with the basic Buddhist studies class, welcoming a large assembly of lay Buddhists. During the program, Nun Viên Giác, member of Central Committee for Buddhist Youth, delivered Dharma talk on the Four Noble Truths, addressing the nature of suffering, its causes, and the path of right practice to transform afflictions and realize peace and happiness as taught by the Buddha. In closing, Nun Viên Giác encouraged the assembly to be diligent in study and practice, applying the Four Noble Truths in daily life, with mindfulness and loving kindness as the foundation for inner cultivation and wholesome actions that spreads the light of joy and peace.
These were highlights of Buddhist activity in Cà Mau province this week. May all wholesome deeds and acts of compassion continue to flourish, bringing peace to every home and harmony to society. Thank you for watching Buddhist News Weeklies. May the blessing of Triple Gem guide you on the path of wisdom and peace. Nam Mô Buddhaya.